Hi, all the signs of the zodiac. I'm Pam, the Lucky Mermaid, psychic, seer, and modern mystic, bringing you psychic predictions and messages from my spirit guides for this full moon in Aries, October 17th, 2024, psychic crystal reading for each of the four elements: earth, water, fire, and air. The earth signs are Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo. The water signs are Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. The fire signs are Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. And the air signs are Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. Remember that full moons is a time of culmination and promise of fulfillment of that which started at the new moon. So I hope these messages will be helpful and useful to you as you travel through the energies of this full moon, which can last strongest the days around the full moon for the next 2 weeks, and in some cases even up to 30 days. So I'm starting with with the element of earth. This is Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo. Quiet reflection and stumbling upon some helpful, useful information or news can also come up for the earth signs. You may also feel, earth signs, like you want to get your power back. You may also feel like you want to put your power onto something. Like a project you're starting. Could be a home project, could be a business project, could be a work project. Some of you could be going to court or dealing with some kind of litigation. Could be lawsuits, divorces, any kind of settlements. If there's been an ongoing court case, this could be a time frame over the next 2 weeks and up to 30 days that it's the final, the final stage of the whole case. You may be very inspired to do risk-taking, gambling, and speculation. Could be very high for you now. So you may feel like, you want to go to the casinos or do online gambling or the stock market or crypto or some, you can take risks and gambles in relationships. I mean, it doesn't matter the area, but gambling and risk-taking comes up here over the next 2 weeks and even up to 30 days for you earth signs. You could stop somebody in their tracks and they stop and tell you, you are drop dead gorgeous, earth sign, or wow, you blow me away. It could even be with your talents, skills, and knowledge. But for some of you, it is about your look, your appearance, how you're presenting yourself. Tried and true methods pay off for you earth signs. So whatever's worked for you before in work, business, dealing with people, relationships, making anything, any projects you have to do, any work you have to do, go use your tried and true methods because it will bring you success. You could have a lot of completions now and pride in your accomplishments of what you've done. Maybe you built a fence or a wall, or you rebuilt a motorcycle, or you created this wonderful piece of art or a video, or wrote something, or composed a piece of music. But there's completion here, fulfillment and completion, and you feeling pleased and happy about what you have created. So now here are the 3 cautions for the earth signs from this full moon in Aries. You have to watch your back in 2 ways. One, there could be somebody breathing down your neck like they want to take your job, or they want to try to get you in trouble so that then they can take your job or cause some outcome that they're trying to create. You also need to watch your back. If you walk anywhere in the dark or you have to walk alone. You may want to have mace, some kind of protection with you, or anything, a whistle. I don't know. I can't think of all the things that you could carry or need, because there could be somebody behind you, because I keep getting somebody behind you and they're like up to no good. So it could be if you're walking or jogging, or in a work or business related sense, or even in a love relationship sense. Maybe you're attached to somebody and there's somebody breathing down your neck that is interested in your love partner. It could even be something like that. So be on the lookout for that. If there's anything in your life that you dig too deep, you may find out something you don't want to know or you don't like. Now, this is going to sound weird, and I'm sure some of you will comment and say something about it, but it could be health. Maybe you suspect something's wrong with your health, and you're like, well, if I don't acknowledge it and don't ignore it, perhaps it'll go away or get better. But I am going to tell you, if you dig deep, you may find something you don't like. This could really, what I feel more than health, it's like digging deep into somebody's past, or digging deep literally in the ground. You could be digging deep and you find something that you really didn't want to see or find. So keep that in mind over the next 30 days. Check your wallet, check your purse, check your wallet. I feel like some of you could be prone to dropping money or losing money or getting pickpocketed or leaving your, like say you go to a store, you take out your purse and wallet, you put it on the counter, you're doing something with it, you turn around, you walk out and you left it there. That could happen. So but especially money. If you have cash money and you're taking it out of your wallet, you may inadvertently drop other bills. So watch what you do with your wallet. Watch to see if money falls out. Keep your wallet safe. Try not to get pickpocketed. All that is cautions here for you with this full moon in Aries, October 17th, 2024. So I hope those messages were of help to you, and I hope they made sense. Please give this video a like if you've liked it. And if you find that my psychic predictions and messages on my channel are helpful to you, it does help me get recognized by the algorithms, which love to hide me here. It didn't used to be like that. I used to see my videos all the time, but since I've mentioned it a few times, I'm starting to see them pop up again. I don't know why they get hidden or ignored. I don't know. I put out like 15 videos a month, so it's not like I'm not putting videos out to get recognized. So your likes are much appreciated. So now on to the element of water. This is Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. This full moon could make the water signs feel like you're biding your time and waiting for something. You could catch up with old friends and relatives. You may also find that you're partaking in some kind of community spirit, like maybe it's a fundraiser or some kind of town fair or something that would bring people to your town to help the small businesses in the town, or to bring awareness to the historical society or the environmental, commission or part of your town. Like you may find yourself in some kind of community spirit. Maybe you're going to be coaching teams like Little League or midget football or whatever. Something that you water signs are going to do would be considered like community spirit. You could feel particularly critical of others at this time, or you may feel like people are particularly critical of you. It could go either way. You could take an unexpected trip. My guides say jetting off to see somebody. So there could be somebody that's in town you haven't seen for a long time, and you want to head over there to see them, or it could even be like a concert, maybe one of your favorite performers, comedian, musician, singer, some other famous person or artist, but it could be somebody you know, like a personal friend or a relative. And you may be like, I got to go there and see them. So that energy comes up here for you water signs. Any work that you're doing, you will be gaining positive notoriety, more recognition, and your name or brand will have more credibility over the next 2 weeks and up to 30 days. If you create anything, or have a store or a business, or you create anything to put out there to the public, it is going to be very popular. And if it's for sale, it's going to sell very well. So you're going to do very well with sales, especially with things that you create and put out there into the world. Now, here are the 3 cautions for the water signs. Try not to get attached to certain outcomes and ideas, because just don't be attached to outcomes or you could have disappointment. And also be very careful not to belittle yourself and be too hard on yourself or other people over the next 2 weeks and up to 30 days. I get this once in a while. I hear this comment, this message come in. If you go on a date or you start dating somebody, but you don't know them well, or you haven't gone out with them too long, don't jump in bed with them too quickly, because you may find out that they're not the right person for you, and then you've intertwined your energy with that person, and it may not be good for your aura, your soul, your chemistry of your personal energy. So be very careful of that. It's not the time to do it. You need to wait at least another month before you think of doing that. That's what my guides are telling me, because your opinion may change and you may not want to go there. Okay, this is a weird one. You may inherit something, water signs, that could cause problems. And if you really don't care about it or want it, give it back. I don't feel like it's money. I feel like it's something. And you inherit it, but it's going to make other people in this situation mad. And if you're like, I don't really care about this thing, then give it back and let the other people argue or fight over it. And I saw a hippopotamus with its mouth open with the teeth. You know, hippopotamuses can be, they look cute and like jolly, but you know, they can be vicious. And that's what I saw in the crystal, a hippopotamus with its mouth open with other hippopotamuses with their mouths open. So you may want to look up animal totem hippopotamus, but it is a caution and a warning that it's not going to be worth the trouble unless it's something you dearly, dearly want and care about, because I get it's going to cause problems and arguments. So keep that in mind if you inherit something. So I hope those messages were of help to you. And please share this video if you feel it was worth sharing. It helps get my messages out there to other people and can help this channel grow. You may want to get my solar eclipse in Libra October 2nd, 2024, psychic tarot, crystal, and oracle card reading. You're being affected by that eclipse that happened on October 2nd for the next 6 months or even up to a year. So you may want to check those videos out. And my psychic crystal readings for each sign of the zodiac are available as well. Those links are down below in the description box in the Show More section. And they're also available on my website at theluckymermaid.com videos page. I'll give you more information and details in the crystal in that video than I can right here. It's at least twice as long as what I'm saying to you, and it's for your specific sign. This is for your element. So now on to the element of fire, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. This full moon in Aries could lead you fire sign people to pour your heart out or your energy into something. So if there's some project you're working on, or you're writing or writing poetry or lyrics or a story, or you want to tell your love partner how much you love and care and feel about them, or even, you know, friends and family that you really care about, you could pour your heart out with your words, your emotions. You may also be doing it with your energy into projects and things that you are near and dear to your heart. Some of you could challenge somebody. I see two men dueling. Almost like not pistol dueling, but you know, I can't think of what it's called. That's going to bug me. I know what it's called. Fencing. I see fencing going on in the crystal. But my guides say challenging somebody to a duel. You could be very argumentative over the next 2 weeks and up to 30 days. If anybody crosses you or accuses you of anything that you are like, that is completely not true, you're going to, you know, have it out with them. Maybe you're literally going to challenge them to a duel. Remember, psychic messages are often figurative, not always, you know, literal. But be careful of that, because you may be mad at somebody and you call them out on it. That's the way it comes up. Some of you fire signs may feel like you want, my guides go, picture perfect. That there's something that you're going to be like, that's got to be picture perfect, and it isn't. And I see drapes, shades, a window, anything to do with window treatments, or anything that you are hanging up. Like maybe hanging a picture and it's crooked, or you have a bunch of pictures you want to hang, or you're painting or wallpapering or redecorating in some way. I really feel like it's internally in your home, but you could even feel this way about something to do with your own appearance. But you are going to feel like either multiple things or a particular thing needs to be picture perfect from the energies of this full moon in Aries, October 17th, 2024. I see windows again. I don't know what it is with you fire signs and windows, but I hear the words caulking, C-A-U-L-K-I-N-G, caulking. And I see it in my mind, you with a caulking gun, caulking around a window or a door, or you could be putting some kind of caulking in between tile or something. So you may find yourself doing home improvements, and they could circle around doors, windows, and cracks. Could even be on a floor. Some of you fire signs are going to catch up on work that you've gotten behind on, or catch up with somebody you haven't spoken to or hung out with for, you know, some time. But catching up, could be catching up on debts and bill paying as well. You may find yourself fortifying yourself with your strength and your muscles. I see vitamins, I see weightlifting and strength, like strength training. Maybe you don't use weights, maybe you use those elastic bands or something, but I see somebody lifting weights and I hear strength training and then I see vitamins. So you could be building up your physique and building up your strength. It would be a great time for you fire signs to partner up with somebody and do something in a teamwork sense. So let's say you have branches of a tree in your yard and you're like, these branches need to get cut down. But maybe you can't really do it by yourself. So you partner up with somebody and they come help you and the two of you cut these branches down. Or there's some other project. Maybe you want to put new tile in your bathroom or kitchen, and doing it by yourself is okay, but if you partner up with somebody, it can help things go faster. Could even be at work in some way, but partnering up and teaming up with somebody. Maybe you make videos, maybe you have a YouTube channel or a channel on Rumble or somewhere else, and you're finding like, hey, if we team up, your audience is going to look at it and my audience is going to look at it, and maybe we can expand our audiences. So teaming up with others is very positive for you fire signs. The days around, especially the days around the full moon, but for the next 2 weeks and even up to 30 days. Now here are the 3 cautions for the fire signs. Your point-blank stubbornness and refusal to do something is a mistake. So if somebody comes up with some idea and you're like, no, I don't want to do that. Nah, I'm not getting involved in that. It's a mistake. You should do it, because what you're thinking or feeling like you want to avoid, or the scenario that could kick up if you do it in your mind, is not really what's going to happen. So that's one warning or caution. Be very, very careful of feeling sorry for yourself, because the tendencies to have the woe is me, poor me, or feeling sorry for yourself is going to be strong for the fire signs, and it's going to make you feel worse and not better. And if you emote it to others, they don't want to hear it. So try not to feel sorry for yourself. Do things to energize yourself and get you out of it. Go exercise, walk, go swimming, do something, plant plants in your garden, or take old plants out that are dead and rip them out, take weeds out. Like, find some other way to constructively use that feeling sorry for yourself energy, because it's just going to make things worse, and people are not going to be like, oh, you're not going to get much of that. You also have to be careful. Some of you fire signs are going to be bothered by, you may be bothered by everything that everyone is saying to you. So you may have really low tolerance, or there could be like little details that aren't getting taken care of, or like somebody, they're doing their job or doing something, but they're not fine-tuning it enough for your specifications. So be careful not to let things other people are saying or doing bothering you, because it's going to make you crazy. And if you start saying things about it, you're going to come off looking like, I don't like this word because I know somebody so nice named Karen. So I hate the phrase, but my one son, Daniel, says it. Oh, don't be a Karen about people doing this or acting up. You don't want to be labeled a Karen. So I hope those messages were of help to you, and I hope they made sense. And please subscribe to this channel if you haven't yet, and hit that notification bell and all so you get notified when I upload my videos to YouTube. It does help, and don't forget to click like and share the videos as well. I mean, you don't have to buy any of my Vimeo videos. If you just do that, you are really helping this channel to keep going. So I do appreciate it. So now on to the element of air. This is Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. Some of you air signs are going to be very inspired by this full moon in Aries to do things in a new way. So you may be bored and tired with the old way you used to do things and decide, you know what, I'm changing things up, I'm switching things up and doing things in a new way. You may be putting things down in writing and signing documents and agreements or contracts. Putting things in new formats. I see a computer. You could be changing different formats. Maybe you're going to change the way your email looks or other things that you do for work or business. Like I see putting things in new formats. And you may want to take some time off, like a day or two off the days around this full moon in Aries. Getting rid of a lot of things. I'm seeing you not only putting a lot of things in the garbage, in the trash, but also making donations. But what I see is like you could be taking out like old insulation, drywall, any kind of like wrappings of paper, or like, because I see a lot of things that look like trash that you're taking out. Maybe it was in a crawl space, maybe it was in your attic, maybe it was in closets, I don't know, or basements. I see you taking a lot of things out to trash and garbage, but there could be some things that you actually are going to either give away or donate. But mostly I see you taking stuff out that looks like you're not going to use it again, or nobody would use it. Somebody you knew a while ago, could have been somebody you went to school with or somebody you worked with. I'm hearing they want to party with you again. So this could be somebody that wants to go out, have some drinks, hang out together. So this is probably somebody you used to, you know, go drinking with, or, you know, let the good times roll kind of fun. It's like they come back and they want to talk to you and see you again. And maybe it's like recapturing the past. Some of you will find that you've lost weight around that time. Maybe you were trying to, or maybe you weren't trying to. But this comes up as a blessing or a positive thing. So I actually feel for most of you, it's something you wanted to occur. There could be somebody that you feel is fickle, and that you could come to a conclusion and a decision that you're tired of wasting your time on this person. You may feel also like they're, you know, fickle means, you know, they're fair weather friend, fickle. One day they're this way, the next day they're that. They change their mind too much. You know, they're only your friend when things are good. I also hear the word spoiled. So you may feel like this person has grown up with a silver spoon in their mouth, or they've been spoiled. So you may feel like they don't jive with your energy anymore, and it's best for you to let that friendship or association go. Now, here are the 3 cautions for the air signs. You really need to be careful of letting people nose around into your business, because you're not going to like it. So if you have somebody asking you a lot of personal questions, or, you know, questions that you just don't like, or if you live in a situation or work in a situation where people could get onto your devices, your computer, your phone, or get into your files if you have literal, like, old school filing cabinets and stuff. Don't let people nose around in your business or ask you too many questions, because I feel like you're going to be very unhappy if you overlook it or allow it to continue. You need to stop it. Something not good is going to come of it. If there's a decision you need to make and your speculation is extremely high on the matter, don't make the decision until a later date if you absolutely can put it off, because speculation is too high and you may feel like, for some reason, you may feel pressured to make a choice or a decision, but I don't feel around this full moon is a good time for decision making. 2 weeks from now would be better. Not a good time to get your hair cut. Don't get your hair cut because I feel like they're going to cut it too short and you're not going to like it, or you just won't like the style. So especially the days around this full moon, I wouldn't get your hair cut, or even any like extreme treatment to your hair. Like, say if your hair's one color and you decide you're going to dye it a whole nother color, I wouldn't do that either. But especially haircuts, I would avoid. Maybe you can't wait 2 weeks. If you can, I would. But if you can't, just don't do it the 3 days before the full moon or 3 days after the full moon, or the day of the full moon especially. So I hope these messages were of help to you, and I hope they made sense. Thank you so much for all you do for this channel. Your support helps keep this channel alive and the psychic messages and predictions coming to you. I appreciate all of your views, comments, donations, and purchases of my Vimeo videos. Without you, I wouldn't be able to keep this channel going. So I have so much gratitude for you, and many blessings to you all. If you would like to get any of my special video series I record from my Vimeo on-demand channels, those links are always down below in the description box in the Show More section, and the links are also on my website at theluckymermaid.com on the videos page. You really might want to check out the 2 eclipse video series, the one that happened in September, for the eclipse effects of from the full moon lunar eclipse in Pisces, September 17th, 2024, psychic tarot crystal and oracle card readings, and the solar eclipse that happened this month in Libra on October 2nd, 2024, psychic tarot crystal and oracle card readings. They may really be helpful to you now, especially now and over the next 6 months. My important messages from the Karma Angels and Jasper Crystal readings are available for each sign of the zodiac. They're very interesting messages. They give advice and psychic predictions, so you really might want to check those out. It's a very interesting deck of cards, those Karma Angel cards. Also, my other angel readings I did was Angels, Ancestors, and Ascended Masters psychic oracle card readings for these changing times. I used 3 different Angels, Ancestors, and oracle card based decks in that reading, so you may want to see what the angels had to say for you there. And I'm not going to go through all the other video series. Please feel free to check them out. I'm always recording new videos on Vimeo, so you may want to follow me on Vimeo. You can follow me there, and you'll get notified when I upload new things to that my Vimeo on-demand videos. So I hope you have absolutely amazing and awesome energy that comes to you from this full moon in Aries, October 17th, 2024. And know that I wish you many blessings and peace.